What's up, Seahorse Army, and welcome back to another My Little Pony video. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a while because I have wanted to get these ponies for quite a while, and I finally got them over Christmas. I bought them for myself as a Christmas present. If you saw my recent Christmas haul video, which I'll go ahead and link up there if you haven't seen it, but if you saw that video, you know that I got my hands on some HQG1C ponies. And if you don't know what that is, HQG1C is high quality Generation 1 customs. So basically, I'm just gonna read this because like I don't want to say anything wrong. Not that it's that big of a deal, but basically, these are fan-made ponies, but they're in the style of G1, like they're inspired by G1. So it says high-quality G1 Customs, also known as HQG1C, is a fan-made project to make mass-produced custom ponies, set in the works by members of the G1 collector pony community. So essentially, they're custom ponies. They are not official. They are not from Hasbro or Basic Fun or any of them. They're not reproductions. These are custom ponies, but they are mass produced. They're made in a factory, just like normal ponies would be or would have been. They are in the style of Generation 1, the ponies back from the 80s and throughout the beginning of the 90s. And yeah, I mean, it's just, it's really, really cool. These are like a fan service, basically. You know, they're made for fans of the first generation of My Little Pony. And it says the purpose of HQG1C is to revive the nostalgic memories of collectors' childhoods. Hence the subtle wishes do come true verbiage that they have on the website. I'm getting this off of My Little Wiki, by the way, the information that I'm reading to you. It says characters within the project are designed and inspired by collectors themselves, giving each and every custom a meaningful background story. The ponies are made with a high quality, eco-friendly blow molded plastic with a fully rooted mane and plugged tail. And then it says that the mane and tail and symbols are all done by hand, which bring the HQG1C ponies to life. Occasionally, the project also releases optional blanks, which are ponies that all the ones that I've seen, they have rooted hair and plugged tails already, but they don't have a cutie mark on them. They do have painted eyes, but no cutie mark, and they're meant for you to basically customize and make your own custom pony, which I absolutely want to do that. I want to get my hands on some of these blanks and make some of my own custom ponies. I'm in the US, so I use Clippers Sale, the Clippers Sale website, to buy the HQG1C ponies. So that's where I would end up having to get my blanks. I have seen them pop up on eBay, but they're more expensive usually on eBay, depending on the seller. But yeah, I use Clipper Sale. There's also, what is it, Little Starglow in Europe or the UK. Yeah, Little Starglow ponies. They're the UK distributor. And there's other distributors in like other areas, like other countries and stuff. But since I'm in the US, I use Clipper Sale. And that's where I got all of these ponies from. Now, I got a whole bunch of them. There was so many of them that I wanted, and I was able to take advantage of the Black Friday sale that they had. And I went a little crazy, but I'm not going to show all of them in this video. I'm going to split it, and like kind of do more like grouped themed videos. So for example, for today, we are going to be taking a look at the Sea Glimmers, which are the SeaPonies from the HQG1C pony line. And each of the Sea Glimmers do come with their own shell. I'm really excited because I've been wanting to get these out of the packaging. They're not in boxes, they're in bags, but I've been wanting to like unbox them. I want to feel the hair quality. I want to feel the quality of the plastic and everything. So I've been trying to be super patient, but I can't be patient any longer. So I'm just going to go through and start opening them. I don't even really want to wait any longer. So there's a total of 5 that I'm going to be showing you in this video. There is 4 of these SeaPonies, and you'll see them obviously better once I get them out of the bags. 4 of them are the glitter SeaPonies, and then I've got this one, which is a glow-in-the-dark SeaPony. So, and then each of them have their own shell. So let me go ahead. I'm just going to start with the first one and kind of work my way through. So this is the first one. Now, this one is a gold, like a gold glitter, I guess, yellow. I don't know if you would want to call this yellow or gold, but this is the first one I'm going to be opening. This one is named Glitzy Waves. So, and like I said, it's basically, all the glitter ones are a clear plastic with the color coming from the type of glitter, and this one has a gold glitter in her, and then she has blue eyes and this hair, and okay. Ooh, okay, so the hair is a good quality. This is a good quality, like a nylon hair. Let me remove the rubber band. Free the hair, free the pony's hair. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, I'm happy. This is nice. I wasn't sure what to expect with these because I didn't see, when I bought them, it didn't specifically say, or at least not on the page that I was looking at, didn't say what kind of hair fiber they have. But it feels like it's a nylon to me. And it's actually a nice quality. It does have tinsel in it. So that's the one thing, it's like, I don't know, I'm torn because tinsel looks really nice, but I'm not a huge fan of tinsel. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take the tinsel out or anything like that. I'm just going to enjoy these the way that they come. But yeah, so they do have tinsel, and this is like the multicolored tinsel. But yeah, so this is Glitzy Waves. She is so cute. And then on her fins, she has purple. It's like a pinkish purple color for the little accents there. Now, SeaPonies don't have cutie marks usually. Some of the baby SeaPonies do, like they have it on their chest right here. But these adult SeaPonies do not. And yeah, what's really cool about these is they basically, I wish I had, hold on, I'm gonna get an actual official SeaPony real quick. All right, so this is, I think it's Seawinkle. I don't remember the name. But anyway, so this is the SeaPony that I just happen to have available because the other ones are in storage, and this is the one that I happen to have on display. So she might be a little dusty, so ignore that if that's the case. Anyway, yeah. So this is actually the first character that I ever owned. Like when I was a kid, I had one of these. This is not my childhood one, but I did have one of these when I was a kid, and I'm obsessed with them. SeaPonies, by the way, the My Little Pony SeaPonies, this is what got me so obsessed with seahorses. It is why seahorses are my favorite animal and why my followers are the Seahorse Army. So yeah, you have this specific pony to thank for it. This should be the mascot of my channel, I feel like. But anyway, so as you can see, the ponies look like basically they are the same mold. I tried to do a little bit of research and I could not find how the ponies are made or like where the molds came from, like if they were able to get their hands on old Hasbro molds or if they had to make their own. Like for example, some bootleg ponies or like fakies or whatever, what they would do is they would get an original pony, remove the hair, and then make a plaster mold or whatever, like whatever, the way that they make a mold where they put the pony in something like plaster and then they heat it up and melt all the plastic out of it. And then what's left, the negative space, is now the new mold. So they can use that to make, new ponies over and over, like whatever. So, but I don't know if that's the case or if they got a hold of, maybe they bought Hasbro's old molds. Like if Hasbro no longer needs them, they may have sold them off or something. I have no idea. It'd be interesting to find out. I might have to do a little bit more research to find out. But they look exact, like basically the same exact mold. Like these are so official looking, and I love that. And I mean, like even down to the painted eyes though, like obviously whoever did this is a fan of My Little Pony, obviously, which is why I like these so much. I've said it before. I said I don't collect fakies. I prefer official ponies. And to me, these are close enough. Like these are official ponies in the sense that like they look like official ponies, and feeling the materials, they're actually decent. They feel very, very similar. This feels a little bit more matte to me, and this feels a little more smooth. But it could, this is a glitter pony and this is not. So it could be something like that. But yeah, like looking at these, you could see where that they use, they use the mold for. So yeah, it's definitely basically an official pony at that point. So anyway, let me go ahead and open her shell really quick. So she came with a purple shell. I'm matching the shells up to the pony based off of the way that they are shown on the website. When like if I was to buy this pony by herself, this is the shell I would get with her. I bought them in the bundle, so I got all of them, and you pay a little bit less if you buy them all together. It's kind of like buying in bulk, you know? So they all just kind of came together. All of the shells were together, and then all of the ponies were together, so they weren't like one for one. But I feel like if I was to order just the one pony, the purple one is the one I'd get, because that's what it looks like on the website here. Oh, also she comes with a ribbon. So I really like that each of these come with a little ribbon for their hair, and this is the one that you get with glitzy waves. And what I noticed is that the ribbon color for each of these SeaPonies, except for the glow in the dark one is an exception, but each of the glitter SeaPonies, their ribbon matches their shell. So purple shell, purple ribbon. So I like that aspect. So here is the shell. It's made from a pearlescent, so you can kind of see it, there's a sheen there. It's a pearlescent plastic, which I really like, and it's 2 pieces and they clip together just like the originals. Now the only thing that's not like the originals is, now I don't want to go get the it's back there, but the original shell had like a hole back here where a suction cup would come out, and the original ponies were a bath toy, so you would suction cup this to the side of the tile in the bathroom, like in the bathtub and whatever. You would suction cup this to the side, so that way the pony could sit right here and be displayed in it, and even has holes in the bottom so the water could drain. So if you pick up the pony and it's dripping wet or whatever, the water's not just sitting in here. It can drain out, which is nice. But yeah, so basically each of these come with a stand, which is great. I am noticing, okay, maybe I do need to go get the other one, because this pony is not sitting very easily. She has to like lean against the back. If you see, she's leaning against the back. Like I can't get her to stand up. She keeps wanting to fall over. I'm gonna go get the actual shell. All right, so I've got the official Hasbro shell from the 80s. The only reason I didn't want to get it because it was behind stuff and there was stuff on it, but whatever, I'll fix it later. Anyway, so for this one, so this is the shell here. Here's the backing that I was talking about, the little part, so you can actually kind of see the difference. So here's the HQG1C, here's the original with where the suction cup would be. So you can see that there is a difference there for the mold. Now, what I'm noticing, oh, okay, so I see what the difference is. So this is a slightly different mold, and, oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if you look at these kind of head on, you can see that this, where the pony stands, is taller. And this one is a little bit lower, and that's why. So if I put this pony in here, it stands up, and it's not leaning against, I mean, it can lean against it, but it's not even, like, even if you lean it forward, it's not falling out. It's because the ridge right here is up higher. So it's actually like holding on to the pony's tail. This one, the ridge right here doesn't exist as much. Like you can kind of see, it doesn't come up as high. And I think aesthetically it looks slightly nicer, but the problem is now it's not hugging the tail of the pony. So it's not gonna hold the pony up very well. So, I mean, it still works. Like if you put this on the shelf and you put her in here and just lean her back, it's fine. Like it will still display her really nicely. But for the sake of me holding it up to show you to my camera, it makes it a little difficult for me. So there is slight differences in the mold, but otherwise, these are, you know, they're comparable. They're very, very similar. So, you know, very slight differences, but otherwise, for the most part, they're basically the same. All right, I'm gonna put her in here. I'm not gonna put the ribbons in the hair. I might do that later, but for now, I wanted to show you the ribbons so that you can see it, you know, because this would go in her hair. So this is the color for her. She'd have the purple one, just so you can see what the color of it next to the pony would look like. But I want to open the next pony. All right, so next up, we're gonna be taking a look at Sea Rose. So Sea Rose is the pink, yeah, pinkish kind of magenta colored, I guess rose colored one. And There she is. So, oh, and I unintentionally grabbed the other one that has the same mold because the other two colors, actually all three of the other ones, they use a different pose for the, you know, the mold for the pony. And let me take, okay, well, the rubber band just kind of broke, but that's okay. Her hair also feels really nice. It's very light, very fluffy. Oh, I also just realized that this is a good comparison because you got a pink pony, blue hair, basically. So this would be a good comparison, like I should probably use this for the thumbnail. Anyway, so yeah, this would be a good comparison for the, you know, for the color reasons. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna put the original pony over here. We're just gonna talk about the new ones. So now the one thing that I kind of wish, well, okay, now the one thing about these, the way that they had them packaged, they had their hair pulled down and like with a rubber band, so it's really flat, and I kind of prefer when the hair is a little more voluminous like this. But that's okay. I might be able to fix that with like a curler or whatever, boil wash, that type of situation. But anyway, so this is really, really pretty. I love this. So, and then her eyes are purple, and oh yeah, the other ones were blue. So her eyes are purple, and then her little fins are yellow this time. And then she's got a really pretty color, like light blue hair with that same rainbow, like color shift looking tinsel in her hair. So she's also got the tinsel there. And then her ribbon as well as her shell are white. So let me get her shell out and set up. There we go. So, and it's basically the same mold, so nothing new here. It's gonna, yeah, she's gonna have trouble standing in it as well, but that's okay. I'll just lean her like this. So that is her in her shell. Once again, her name is Sea Rose. That's what it is. I need to like memorize these names so that way I can have them correct. And I don't know how I'm going to have them displayed or where I'm going to have them displayed. I have to figure that out at some point, because I also got some of the other original 80s ponies, SeaPonies, that I need to clean up. I need to get some new shells for them though, which by the way, if you need just replacement shells for your original 80s vintage SeaPonies, they do sell these shells individually, so you can actually buy the shells if you wanted to get, you know, replacements for those. Just know it's the same situation though, like they're the same mold, so when she's in here she's gonna fall over, but she can lean up against the back of it and still stand up. All right, so that is Sea Rose. Same thing, I'm not gonna put her ribbon in just yet. Oh, I dropped her. Fish out of water. No. Anyway, okay, so I'm not going to put her ribbon in right now. Like I said, I'll probably do that later. Let's see here. I think next, let me show you this one. We're going to take a look at Ocean Mist. And she is a white pony, or silver, I guess. They're all this clear, you know, material, and then her silver is glitter. Her glitter is silver. So here she is, and you can see she is actually a different pose than the other two that I showed you. So these two, the pony is looking straight forward, and this one, she is looking up. So it's a different pose. These are like the two poses that they came up. I'm like blowing her hair. Anyway, yeah, these are like the two main poses for adult SeaPonies. I think for baby SeaPonies, they might have had like more than two poses, but I think the adult ones only ever had two. The first set of SeaPonies, which had this one, the blue one, and the purple one, which I can't remember their names, they all had the same pose. They all looked like this. And then later, they released more SeaPonies, and some of them had additional poses, and this was the other pose that they were in. Let me take her rubber band off really quick. There we go. Hair feels just as nice as the other ones. This time it is a light purple with the rainbow colored tinsel in it. And her eyes are pink. So she has pink eyes, and she got pink eye. No, her eye color is pink. And then her fins have a blue painted. I like this one. I kind of wish her eyes were green. If I'm being honest, like I think that green would look really pretty, but then it would be all my favorite colors. So you got the light purple hair, this really pretty, like almost turquoise color for the fins, and then like a lime green eye. I think that would be ideal for me. And obviously, like I could customize these if I want to. That's kind of the whole point of these, is to customize or make them your own and stuff like that. So maybe I'll do that at some point, but I also kind of don't really want to do that. I want to have one as it was made, and then maybe I'll get another one later that I can customize, because then I can also change the hair color, or like give her longer hair or something like that, or a different shade of purple, because I have some really pretty purple colors that I got from dollyhair.com. By the way, this clipper sale also sells pony hair, basically. I think it's nylon hair, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to look it up, but basically they sell stuff, you know, the stuff that you need to make a custom pony. You know, you can get a pony blank, and then they have hair that you can use, so if you want to reroute them with a different color, or they sell hair that you can just use to like fix up your own ponies. So if you have ponies from like your childhood or from flea markets or the thrift store or something, and their hair is cut and you need to give them new hair, you can get hair from clippersale.com. So yeah, so that's a good one. This pose, I've never owned a SeaPony in this particular pose where they're looking up like this. So when I first saw the face from like straight ahead, I was like, that looks so weird to me. Like it looks wonky, until I realized, no, that's just how it was, because then I looked up pictures of the original ponies, because when you look at this one, the face has a certain look to it, but then you look at this one and it looks a little whatever, but it's because it's a more dynamic pose. They're kind of like aiming, they're, you know, like, and just posed differently. That's why it's called a pose. They're posed. Anyway, all right, so Ocean Mist's shell is pink, so there we go. Have her in her shell, and then of course her matching ribbon is also a light pink color, so that would be the ribbon for her hair. I've seen some people do some really cute things with these SeaPonies hair. Sometimes they curl them, sometimes they leave them straight. I'm not sure how. Part of the reason why I'm not going to put the ribbon in the hair is because I don't really know how I want to do it just yet. Like, do I want to do the ribbon, just like take a strand of hair and then tie the ribbon just around that, so the rest of it is free and the ribbon's just up here? Or do I want to take all of the hair and then put the ribbon around it, kind of like a ponytail? I don't know. I haven't decided, but that's why I'm not doing the ribbon in the hair just yet. But anyway, so that is Ocean Mist. I've got the names up here on the screen because it's kind of hard to remember, although I should remember Sea Rose, because I mean, she's pink, so that makes sense. But anyway, so this is Ocean Mist. And then last but not least, for the glitter ponies, or the glitter SeaPonies, is Sapphire Sparkle. Once again, I should remember this one because Sapphire, hello, she is blue. Here we go. So this is Sapphire Sparkle. Obviously a blue pony with pink hair and the same rainbow tinsel. Wow, she looks a lot darker blue. Maybe it's because the light's coming from this way, so she's kind of like lighter from my point. Oh, yeah. Oh, whoa, that's really weird. So anyway, yeah, when the light's coming through her this way, she looks so much lighter, but from this side, she looks so much darker, which is what you're seeing. She looks like a darker, because the light's reflecting off of all the blue glitter. But anyway, so she's got this lighter pink hair with the tinsel in it, and her ribbon is yellow, and so is her shell. So this is her in her shell, Sapphire Sparkle. Sapphire Sparkle? Yeah, Sapphire, I remembered. Sapphire Sparkle. Anyway, so here she is in her shell. So the other thing that I noticed with these is a lot of the original ponies, their heads are glued down, so you can't really turn. It's not meant for you to be able to turn the head. They're in one pose, but like these are not glued down, so you actually can pose their head to make them look left to right or whatever, you know, look in a different direction if you wanted to. I just noticed that. So anyway, so that is all of the sparkle ponies. So once again, this is Glitzy Waves, Sea Rose, Ocean Mist, and Sapphire Sparkle. keep dropping everything. All right, yeah, these are hard to actually show you. But anyway, so those are the glitter ponies. Out of these ones, I'm not sure which is my favorite because they all look very interesting to look at. Like, I like the color combinations they chose, and they're all visually stunning. I don't know, I really like all of these because, like, she looks really good. I think that they did a good job at choosing the colors, like the color of blue for the hair with this color pink for the body. And then even this one, like, even though I don't normally go for the warmer tone colors, I really like this one because I like that it's almost like a monochromatic situation because it's a golden pony with blonde hair. Like, and that's really cool. I like that, and that's really interesting to me. So plus, like, putting them on their shell kind of helps because then you see like another really pretty color behind them as well. Okay, no, I'm talking about them like I'm finished. I'm not finished. There's one more sea pony that I would like to share with you, and that of course is Sea Glow, which is the glow-in-the-dark pony. Here, let me get her out of her plastic bag real quick. Oh my gosh, and she's already kind of glowing because she's been in the light, and I hold her down below my desk and she's glowing. But anyway, so here she is, and she is in the pose, obviously, that's looking up. Hold on, let me take her rubber band off so I can free her hair. There we go. The one thing, they do kind of seem like their hair is rooted a little thinly, which I think on dolls is fine as long as it's not sparsely rooted, just, you know, whatever. But for the ponies, I kind of want a little bit more hair. I don't know, I guess because I'm comparing it to the original pony, and that's why. I want the hair to be just a little bit thicker. So it's fine. I mean, like, if I really wanted to, like I said earlier, I could always reroot the hair if I wanted to. Oh, you know what would be kind of cool is if I rerooted this with glow-in-the-dark hair, because I think only the body is glow-in-the-dark, and then the hair is just pink. But I think if I was to reroot her, I have some glow-in-the-dark hair left over because I did the custom doll a couple years ago for the Halloween. You know, I do a Halloween custom every year, and I made the ghost girl where I wanted everything to glow on her, and I used that glow-in-the-dark hair. I could reroot this pony with glow-in-the-dark hair so she would be completely glow-in-the-dark, and I could even use the glow-in-the-dark paint to go over her little. Oh, actually, I don't know if I'd want to do that because if you leave this normal paint that doesn't glow in the dark, when she glows, you can see this really easily because it's not glowing, so the contrast is there. So I bet you that's going to look really cool. But anyway, so this is the glow-in-the-dark pony. Her name is Sea Glow, and then she has a blue shell, and this is what she looks like in her shell. So, and then she doesn't, her ribbon does not match. So I mentioned that she has a exception to the rule. Basically, her ribbon is this dark, like, violet purple color. So it's really pretty, but it does not match the shell. So, but yeah, so she's got a purple ribbon. But yeah, she is so pretty. And then I don't know if how well I'll be able to show you this, but I'm gonna use my black light here, and then I'm gonna like charge her up, and then, no, it's too bright in here, hold on. Hi, okay, so I came into the bathroom to, because it's the only room in the house where I can have complete darkness because there's no windows. But anyway, so I've got the pony here, and I've got my black light shining on her to basically charge up the glow-in-the-dark feature. So I'm gonna turn this off and turn the light off. Whoa! Oh, that looks so cool. Now you can obviously see there's some spots that are brighter than others, and that's just like probably where the glow-in-the-dark pigment is more concentrated, but it almost looks like stars at like in the galaxy. This is so cool. And I'll use my black light here, or my UV light, to charge her up a little bit better. Look at that. See, this is what I was talking about with the contrast. So leaving the eyes and the fins painted like this give a really cool contrast. But like, just imagine this pony with glow-in-the-dark hair. That I think would be really, really cool. So anyway, these are the HQG1C SeaPonies. I am in love with them. I mean, like, I love SeaPonies anyway. Obviously, it's My Little Pony themed, G1 My Little Pony themed, and yeah, I don't know. I had my eye on these for so long, ever since I was introduced to the HQG1C situation, you know, the project, whatever. So here's all of them. Here's all 5 of them. I love these. I mean, obviously I'm a fan of seahorses, like you can see by me. Clearly, I love seahorses and I love My Little Pony. So these, I knew that I had to have them when I found out that they existed. But they're so pretty, and I love the fact that we're getting like SeaPonies in a way we haven't seen them before, with the glitter in them. Now, there may be some questions in the comment section, so I did want to address some of the ones that like I thought of while I was sitting here holding these ponies. First of all, they do not smell like My Little Ponies. If you are a fan of G1 My Little Ponies from the 80s, you know that they had the plastic or the vinyl that they use has a kind of a unique smell. Or I don't know if it's unique, but like, well, okay, this one doesn't smell like it anymore, but but yeah, there is a very nostalgic scent that the vinyl has, the vinyl from these original, you know, 80s My Little Ponies. She smells like it. Okay, yes, Tic-Tac-Toe smells like it. But yeah, anyway, they use a specific type of plastic or a specific type of vinyl. The vinyl that they use for the HQG1C ponies, or at least the SeaPonies, is definitely different. It is a different, probably like chemical makeup or whatever, the kind of plastic. It feels the same, but it does not have that vintage pony smell, unfortunately. The next thing is the hair. Like I said, I think the hair is nylon, or at least it feels like nylon. If it is not nylon, it is a high quality material regardless of what it is. It is rooted slightly thinner than a vintage like G1 My Little Pony, but not by much, like it just by a little bit. And what I mean by thinner is obviously you could tell it is fully rooted. I mean that each plug is slightly thinner than what I'm used to, the way that a vintage My Little Pony feels like. But it is nice and smooth, and because it feels like a nylon material, I have a feeling this will be easy to style. Although I obviously haven't tried just yet. Oh, I have an addendum to what I was saying earlier. Each of the ponies have a different like thickness for their hair, so I guess it just depends on the individual pony. Because like this one, for example, for Sapphire Sparkle, she has really thick hair now that I'm like going back through. And then she actually has pretty decent hair as well. And she has a little bit thinner hair, and then this one, she has a little bit thinner hair, and then she has a little bit thinner hair. So I guess it just kind of depends on the pony. Also, I did try putting one of the bows in the hair, and I'm not really good at it, but there it is. I mean, it's cute. It's there. It exists. I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that I put a bow in the hair, or at least I tried. But it's really hard because it's small, and doing a little tiny delicate bow is not my forte. But anyway. The next thing is that these being SeaPonies, they do have a hole right here behind the ear, because the original SeaPonies were bath toys, and any bath toy needs a way for the water to escape, especially since they have rooted hair. They don't want the water being trapped in there because it creates mildew. It happened anyway. If like you have any SeaPony from the 80s that was actually used in the bath or in the pool or something, and there was water in there, chances are it has mold or mildew in it if it was never cleaned out. But there is a hole there to drain the water, so that way the water could come out. And these ponies do have that hole in the same place behind the ear as well. But what these ones do not have is the weight. So these ponies have a weight in their tail right here that I think it's metal. I don't know if it's metal or if it's rock or what it is, but basically there is a weight in the bottom of these, and it's made for, because they are bath toys, when they go in the water, they will kind of go down to the bottom, and then they, instead of laying down like this, they're like this. So especially if there's still air in them, they will stand straight up because the weight will hold them up. These ponies, none of them have the weight in it. I mean, these are clear. You'd be able to see it if that's the case. But even though this one is not clear, I mean, the sun's, or the light is coming from this way, so I can see nothing's in there. But also, like, the tail is squishy, whereas the tail for this one is very much not squishy. So, yeah, so they do not have the weight in them either. Also, I think the weight kind of helps them to stand up in the stand. So that's kind of part of the thing, is like they're very light and they're kind of top heavy because, like, I don't know, everything is more heavy up here and there's nothing down here at the tail to really allow them to stand up as easily or to prevent them from tipping over as easily. So, but yeah, that was just something I wanted to point out. Now, I don't think there are any other things that I missed. I mean, they're ponies. It's not like a doll where they're like wearing an outfit that I have to go over all the details and everything. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. The ribbons, let me see. The ribbons look very similar to original My Little Pony ribbons, but I think that those ribbons aren't available anymore. So, oh, well, I mean, no, these feel a little different. Yeah, they don't quite feel the same as original like 80s ribbons. I think that those were like from a manufacturer that doesn't exist anymore or something anyway. So they're not going to be able to get exactly the same exact ribbons necessarily, but they feel, you know, they're similar. You know, they're just nice little ribbons. They are cut and then like melted on the ends or whatever, you know, to prevent fraying. But yeah, they're just nice little ribbons to go in the pony's hair. But other than that, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions that you want me to answer specifically about these SeaPonies or the HQG1C ponies. Let me know. I can't think of any other things, any other facts to add in. There isn't like a lot of details on the websites either. Most of the details are just about the specific characters or about the people who designed them and stuff like that, which if you want to check them out, you can always go to the Clipper Sale website or the Star Glow ponies or Little Star Glow ponies, or just, you know, search in Google HQG1C and you'll see a few different listings for a few different websites that sell them. Anyway, that's pretty much it for these SeaPonies. I am so happy to finally have them and have them out of the packaging. I just need to find a place to display them in my collection. But yeah, let me know in the comment section your thoughts on these. Do you have any HQG1C ponies? And if you do, let me know which ones you have. There are so many that I still want to get, and a lot of the ones I would like to get aren't even available anymore, so I totally missed out, and I wish I would have known about these earlier. But I am going to get going. I do have a few more that I am going to be reviewing, but like I said, I'm going to be doing those in separate videos, so keep an eye out for those. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell. You'll get a notification when those videos come out. All right, Zoers Army, I gotta get going, but thanks again so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.